What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. So, today we're going to talk about cryptocurrency news from around the world of cryptocurrencies. All right, here we go. We got a $620 billion market cap, 45% Bitcoin dominance. So, Bitcoin's pulling back. I'd like to see the Bitcoin price stabilize or maintain, or if it's going to pull back, it might as well do it already so that we can go ahead and jump in and buy more Bitcoin, I guess you could say. But then again, um, the way that people are talking, they're saying that Bitcoin Cash is going to give this Bitcoin a run for its money because Bitcoin fees and block size has gotten into the way. And they're saying that Bitcoin Cash is the way that the Satoshi white paper is supposed to be. So just the fact that Bitcoin has high network fees that aren't there with Bitcoin Cash, people are suggesting that something could happen where Bitcoin becomes less dominant and Bitcoin Cash might even catch up or who knows what, right? Now, for me, I'm not going to make an assertion either way because that's just too much of an assertion to make that Bitcoin Cash could pass Bitcoin. But I think Bitcoin's more than likely going to continue to be the store of value. But the network fees, as you know, if you bought Bitcoin, if you buy $100 in Bitcoin and you try to transfer it to an exchange, they will charge you $23 for a network fee, and that doesn't even take into consideration what Coinbase is going to charge you for their fee. So that's a lot of your money just going up in fees before you even buy a Bitcoin. Granted, when you buy Bitcoin Cash, you still have to pay Coinbase their fees, but supposedly the fees are going to stay low for Bitcoin Cash to transfer. Like I tried to transfer Ethereum to an exchange, and the fees were way lower. So I was buying Ethereum now because if I buy Litecoin, there's not very many Litecoin markets on many exchanges. So I would buy Ethereum because of the low network fees, and then just use the Ethereum marketplace to purchase the altcoin if it's there in the Ethereum marketplace, because Bitcoin fees are just so high right now. So Bitcoin Cash is definitely something to think about especially if they start picking up marketplaces on exchanges. Anyways, big news here with Charlie Lee. Litecoin founder just sold all his Litecoin, citing a conflict of interest. Litecoin founder Charlie Lee announced on Reddit today that he had divested most of his Litecoins, which are an alternative to Bitcoin. He cited a conflict of interest for him, which he continued buying and selling Litecoin while tweeting about because he has so much influence. So then Mike Novogratz, this is what he posed to the community. He said, "Is Satoshi Light selling all his LTC bullish or bearish? If Vitalik Buterin or Ethereum Joseph sold all their ETH, I'd be worried." So he's saying, hey guys, if Vitalik sold all his Ethereum, would you still want to buy Ethereum? So when Charlie Lee sells his Litecoin, he's saying that's an issue. If you're not already on Twitter, you should follow Michael Novogratz. Or I mean, if you're not already on Twitter, you should get on Twitter. You can follow Michael Novogratz at Novogratz. And like I said, I mean, I've never talked to him. He doesn't know I'm saying this or anything. It's not anything like that. I'm just saying he's with Fortress, Galaxy, Digital, former Fortress investment bank or investment guy, and yeah. So I mean, he's a pretty cool dude. But you can also follow us, Altcoin Buzz IO, on Twitter. So if you're gonna go get on Twitter and follow Michael Novogratz, you can follow us, Altcoin Buzz IO. I just put that out there every time because our following is really picking up. You can also follow us on Instagram here. Oh, yeah, that blue video I did yesterday, I was surprised to see it went up to 69%, man, from where it was at. I think it was like something 30 something cents or something. Now it's at 62 cents, at least when I posted this on Instagram. So I've just been posting these updates. Altcoin Buzz is where you can follow us on Instagram. But let's get back to the news. Coinbase halts Bitcoin Cash transactions amidst accusation of insider trading. There was a weird little, oh, let me go back to our Instagram. There was this. We're getting all sorts of different information. Of course, we can't get a full story. Was it a glitch? Was it true? Was it real? You know, so it does me no good to make an accusation either which way. Let's just say this is what it said yesterday on Coinbase. $8,000 for $8,499 on Bitcoin Cash. I've heard everything from, oh, it was a glitch, to, oh, they did it on purpose. And guys, you can't confirm or deny because no one's going to tell you the truth about what really happened, because you're going to get two conflicting stories and both are going to claim to be the truth. So let's just call it what it is. We can only confirm what we saw, which was, it said $8,499. That was posted to our Instagram. You can see we got tons of different comments. Thought that was a glitch. That was weird. How would you evaluate Everex? Please check out HST. You know, people were commenting, am I the only one that can't invest in Bitcoin Cash on Coinbase? So there's just a lot of different things that were being said on our Instagram. And I, you know, there was a lot of comments. Whoever would buy at $8,000 would be crazy. But yeah, anyways. So that was wild. Bitcoin Cash skyrockets 80%, breaks above $4,000. So this is more of a grounded approach that was featured on USA Today. So breaks above $4,000. I think Bitcoin Cash has peeled back off that high there. And then, you know, so interesting to see that. Now, Bitcoin.com co-founder dumps his Bitcoin and jumps into Bitcoin Cash. So the co-founder of Bitcoin.com is defecting to rival Bitcoin Cash. In an interview with Swedish tech break it, Emil Oldenburg revealed that he is selling all of his Bitcoins and replacing them with Bitcoin Cash. So this flash crash that we saw yesterday with Bitcoin, now remember, we cannot confirm or deny any of this stuff, so it's just speculation. But one of these massive drop-offs like this could have been him selling all his Bitcoin. So I guess you could say this is kind of how it looks like when a guy who holds a lot of Bitcoin, also known as a whale, I guess you could call him that, sells all their Bitcoin. And he's just simply selling his Bitcoin and injecting it into Bitcoin Cash. That would explain why we saw a drop in Bitcoin yesterday, real time, and it went into Bitcoin Cash when we saw that surge. So you can see it here in the chart. So this would have been, when you see a straight drop off a cliff like that, that's usually when a whale or someone who owns a lot of Bitcoin just sells a whole bunch. Something like a graduated decline is where a bunch of people just kind of pushing it off. So when you're looking at the charts and you see a straight drop off like that, that's what's happening. So the fact that people are pulling money out of Bitcoin and putting it into Bitcoin Cash, it's kind of a little bit of a pump by Bitcoin Cash being like, hey, look at us. It's kind of like putting a whole bunch of strength behind Bitcoin Cash to take down the Bitcoin. And pump the other one. That's what it is. So how's Bitcoin Cash looking? Let's see if we can see a spike in Bitcoin Cash yesterday. Let's see if we got a spike here. Yeah, see that right there? You have that candle and that right there. You even had one here. There's a big one right there. So that might have been just straight Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin to Bitcoin, or Bitcoin to Bitcoin Cash. So you see that's where these massive spikes are coming. It's not like everyone's all of a sudden pouring in when you see the straight up and down. When you see one of these graduated ones, it's usually something more like that. So overall market conditions, if we're just looking, things appear to be fairly stabilized right now. No real indicators suggesting anything else other than the fact that, oh my goodness, Verge, like for real, Verge, wow. I'm just as blown away by all this as you guys are. I mean, you know, when we made that video about Verge, it was below a penny. Now it's trading at 15 cents. I personally held all my Verge. I still hold all my Verge. I don't know when I'm going to sell. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got tempted to sell Verge when it went to 5 cents. When it went to 7 cents, I wanted to sell my Verge. Now it's sitting at 15 cents. I'm like, should I sell? I'm like, well, I feel like Verge still has some room to grow. And I'm just going to hold. I mean, as you can tell, I'm smiling ear to ear here because I hold all this. I have a lot of Verge. Because under a penny, you can get a lot of Verge. Now, I am not giving any investment advice about whether or not you should pick it up at this price. All I'm saying is that me personally, I'm just a person, okay? I'm not responsible for any of your trades if they go up or down. But I'm holding still. So that's why I'm happy, is because I still feel like there's a lot of room to grow, and it's up over 1,000%. Also, on that same token, we did a video the other day. By the way, guys, I have no idea when these are going to go up like this. I mean, I really don't. When they go up, I'm just as amazed as you. I just make the video based on what I'm seeing. The same thing. So between the Verge, the red coin, and the blue, either I don't know what's going on. How I was able to make these videos. I don't know if my videos are getting out there and people are just following it, or I mean, I'm seeing things in the coins that indicate that they're a good buy, but I mean, I made the video here and now it's up here. So, like I said, I mean, guys, don't get too carried away with all this stuff. I'm not getting too carried away with it. I'm not sitting here trying to say, oh man, I'm the next Swami. You know, I'm not Swami. I'm not, someone called me Nostradamus of cryptocurrency. I'm like, no, I don't want that title either. So, no, I'm just, if anything, I'm just in the trenches. I'm like an analyst. I told you before, I do not bat 1,000, nor do I want to bat 1,000, because the second I don't bat 1,000 and you guys expect me to bat 1,000, then you guys start complaining about, oh, I follow Jeff, and you know. So I'm like, okay, I don't want that title, but hey, you know, I always said if I can bat over 500%, I'm happy. If I bat in over 50%, that means I'm more than likely in the green. The higher above 50% I am, the happier I am. So I can't win them all. I don't expect to win them all, but if I win a lot, okay, cool. If I'm like the 96 Bulls, or was it the 95 Bulls when they only lost like 10 or 11 games, you know, or who is it? The Golden State Warriors recently did the same thing, right? So, you know, it's kind of like that. You know, you can't win them all. And if you guys think you can, go for it. But don't put me in that category. So anyways, guys, this is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz, and I'll see you next time.